Thomas Weather.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing on this Wednesday morning? What is today? Today is the 12th day of June. Time as I make this is 5:01 a.m. Eastern Time from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. But that would be 4:01 in Montgomery. Montgomery temperature right now 65 with a dew point of 62. Not bad. And the news is pretty good, not only for you, where you are in Alabama, but also for me here in Myrtle Beach. More on that. We'll expand on that in just a second. There is something out of the tropics that will be passing by our shore line here, but we'll stay offshore and we won't get a drop of rain from it. Meanwhile, let's talk about Alabama and Central and South Alabama. By the way, the balcony is right there, and I can see the Atlantic Ocean, a beautiful view, but it's dark out, so I didn't even bother to set up the tripod for you. You just have to deal with this hotel room here at the Doubletree Hilton in Myrtle Beach. All right, so yesterday in Montgomery, 89 degrees, but the afternoon dew points were in the 50s. Wow, that's really great stuff. So it's very tolerable. Now today I think we'll probably be in the lower 90s today. I've got us around 94 tomorrow, Thursday. I've got us in 98 Friday, 99 Saturday and Sunday. So we're getting hotter and hotter, but it's a dry forecast. And I think through Friday, the humidity is at a tolerable level for us. All right? You understand? But I think over the weekend, it's back to business as usual on the dew points. Where's all the moisture? Oh my gosh, it's in Florida. Wait till you see some of the graphics below on the rainfall situation in Florida, and terrible humidity. And part of that is tropical, from a tropical system. I'll tell you about that in a second. Alabama is dry through Saturday, but I think the rainfall chances start to pick up, maybe 20%-ish as we get into Sunday, and I've got us around 40% on the rain chances by the time Monday gets here. Okay, now the tropics. Invest 90L is out there in the extreme eastern Gulf of Mexico, crossing Florida today, and then passing into the southeast Atlantic coastal area. But staying off this shore, our weather was just beautiful here yesterday. We're expecting lower 80s here today, and then middle 80s by about Friday, but a dry forecast here. So this system, which is 90L, which could get eventually the name Alberto, some of the models take it to tropical storm strength, will stay offshore. Then there's another situation farther out into the southwestern Gulf of Mexico later on, beyond this system, that could be a potential depression eventually, but I think it's more of a problem for, let's say, Mexico or Texas. So for now, knock on wood, and this is wood down here, no problems for Alabama tropically. And by the way, this is really a great weather conference here. It's the American Meteorological Society Broadcast Conference. So these are all broadcasters. And I think we had, 120 last year in, where was that? Was that Kansas City, or where were we last year? No, that was another conference in Kansas City. Anyway, this year, 280 of us. A lot of names I mentioned yesterday, just from Montgomery. I was on 2 airplanes with Josh Johnson yesterday, hung out with Shane Butler, and our old buddy Ryan Stinnett is here. Names you would know, and names you would know from past years that passed through Montgomery, and national people you would know. Ken Torrey's here from the Weather Channel, Dr. Greg Postel, Jen Garfala. I can never say Jen's last name. Anyway, a lot of folks you would know. So it's a very big group of broadcasters, and the actual conference starts at 8:30 this morning here. That view right out there outside on my balcony is pretty cool, and I've got some snapshots below so you can see some of the snapshots. But we're here for business. Yesterday was the icebreaker, a little bit of pleasure, food, drinks with all of our friends from around the country. And I've been going to weather conferences since 1983. That was my first AMS broadcast conference. Can you imagine that? 1983, and that was in Clearwater, Florida. So I've seen the nation with these conferences, both for AMS and NWA and other. And of course, I used to go to the Bahamas conferences as well. This is a perk of the business because you know what it is? It's like a shot in the arm to me. Not only are we learning, but we're also mixing with people who do the same job. We're all doing the same job. All right, that's it this morning. Have a great day today. All the information is in the blog section below. Wait till you see how much rainfall Florida is going to get. And we're basically dry through Saturday. All right, I'm done talking. I'll see you later. Have a good day.